I made a couple of videos about how Jeremy Hunt, well, said there's no money for pay rises. Yeah, for the doctors, the nurses, etc. Including police and what have you. Well, Rishi Sunak has just got back from his summit in Lithuania, the NATO summit, and he's just awarded the pay rises. And the teachers have decided that, they've dropped strike action as a result. So they've got what they wanted. Maybe not quite as much as they'd like, but they've accepted that. Now, so Rishi Sunak, he hails teachers dropping strikes after, signing off a final 6.5% pay award and urges junior doctors to do the same. And they will get a 6% pay reward. Well, just listening to the, I forgot his name, young lad, young doctor, and he's, for the union, the junior doctors, what have you, and he's basically said it's an insult. It looks like they will carry on striking, from what I can make out of what he was saying. But the thing that interested me, though, wasn't just the fact that Rishi Sunak has now approved 6.5% hike for teachers and 7% for the police. Remember, the police are not allowed to strike. And prison guards, that is, as well. And 5% for the armed forces. And, plus a £1,000 bonus. And junior doctors have been granted a 6% pay rise plus a £1,250 bonus, lump sum. Now, they're saying it's a final offer. There's no more, offers at on the table. Now, if you look at Scotland, for instance, the junior doctors in Scotland, they were, given a starting offer, and it was like double what, the final offer of this particular government. So it stands to reason that they're not too happy. No. The junior doctors, that is. And the likelihood is they're going to carry on with their strikes. Now, they might say it hasn't, it's not risky or dangerous or anything like that. Well, I personally think that's poppycock, really. End of the day, as a result, people waiting for emergency treatment or even planned treatment, puts their lives or their value, the value of their actual quality of life. That's it, the quality of life, at risk. It really does. But saying that, I don't think the junior doctors have really got any choice, have they? Let's be honest. They've been stung. It's a 35, 40 odd percent pay reduction they've had, really, in real terms over the last 3 years, austerity and what have you. They're basically, because I suppose they say they're junior doctors, it's like they're not, got any worth. And they keep cutting them back, no pay rise, year after year. And, the cost of everything is going up with inflation, and it's not, it's not easy to live, really, is it? They're getting about 14 quid an hour, the junior doctors. It's not enough. No. With pay reparation, it's still only about 20 quid an hour. So it's not, for the amount of training they do and responsibility, that when they say the junior doctors, they're not sucking on their thumbs. Some of these people, they're not all just kids coming out of university. No. Some mid-20s, mid-30s, mid-40s. It's nuts, absolute nuts. But how does Rishi Sunak say he's going to pay for it? Oh dear. This is where it gets a bit silly. Now, you might have heard that the GDP just took another hit of 0.1%. No growth. It's gone down again, So, and how is he deciding that's a good idea to actually fund this? After Jeremy Hunt said there is no money in the pot. Well, he says that there's going to be extra charges for those applying for visas coming to work in the United Kingdom. He also says that the contribution to the NHS is going to increase, because anyone who gets work visas in the United Kingdom, they have to pay £600-700 odd payment into the NHS each year. I think it's each year, or at least for the duration of that visa. Well, sometimes the visa's only for 6 months, aren't they? So they're going to pay a big lump sum of money. It's probably going to be £1,000 out instead. Well, look, all this is going to do is going to be blocking more hard-working individuals from the EU coming to the UK to do the jobs that nobody else really wants to do, and it's just going to, increase inflation. Because we've got the same old situation again where we haven't got the people. No, we can't get ourselves out of inflation with the way the government's doing it at the moment anyway, to be honest. Just keeping increasing interest rates, unless it is a recession that they're trying to push. But there'll be a lot of obviously homes repossessions and what have you as a result. So I just think this is it's very narrow-minded, isn't it? And there's no foresight in it. It seems like madness to me. How are we going to improve the economy when the economy's been hit by a supply-side shock, especially in workers? We haven't got enough people. There's an employees market at the moment, pushing up the cost of wages because one barters against the other, and okay then I'll pay you an extra £1 an hour instead of that employer over there, and obviously they get musical chairs, don't you? People move about, and we're going to see this within the junior doctors. They're going to be taking up jobs in Australia and places like that, since Australia's changed its rules recently to encourage immigration. It's very narrow-minded. It's ridiculous. And he thinks that increasing the costs on immigration is going to pay for it. How much money can he actually get that way anyway? Because with these pay increases, was it some crazy amount of money, like $6 billion a year they've got to find? And Jeremy Hunt just a few days ago, he basically said that we've got to find extra $3.5 billion in funding somewhere out of the public sector. And now they're going to do pay increase. These pay, the pay award body, meet that recommendation around the 6% mark. Oh, crikey. It's sticky plaster again, isn't it? So we've got a problem here. How are we going to solve this? We need to nip this in the bud. Oh no, let's just agree to this, or we'll offer this, offer that. And hopefully they'll say yes. And it looks like the teachers have. So we'll see. You tell me, please leave it in the comments down below. Anyway, it's sort of a bit of a reaction video because my previous two videos that I made about this topic are now null and void. Null and void, I should say. Null and void. Yeah. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Anyway, you'll support the channel. You can do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the links are down below. And it is very much appreciated, that it is. I just can't keep up. No. Anyway, don't forget to boot the old like button. Ta-ta.